Hi everyone, my name is Toliver, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about stricter gun control laws. I know this isn't a real gun, obviously, but try to imagine that it was when I talk to you guys about stricter gun control. So it is an undeniable fact that one of the most controversial topics in America is gun control. Out of a total population of 325 million people living in the United States, 30% of them own guns, which doesn't seem like a huge number at first until you're aware of the effects that those guns have on our society. The United States alone, with less than 5% of the entire world's total population, has about 35 to 50% of civilian-owned guns worldwide. We are ranked number 1 in firearms per capita, and we have the highest homicide by firearm rate among the world's most developed nations. On an average day, 96 Americans are killed with guns. For every one of those people killed with guns, 2 more are injured. Also, in the United States, 7 children and teens are killed with guns each day. So guns kill nearly 1,300 children each year. One more alarming fact for you is that the presence of a gun in a domestic violence situation actually increases the risk of the woman being killed by 5 times more. If those simple facts weren't enough to persuade you that there should be stricter gun control laws, then let me give you a couple more. According to the Gun Violence Archive, data reveals that there is a mass shooting, which is defined as 4 or more people shot and/or in one incident, excluding the shooter, 9 out of every 10 days on average. Upon my research on the number of mass shootings in the United States, I was actually astonished. There are way too many throughout history and not enough time and space in this speech to talk about them. One of the most recent mass shootings in America, and also one of the deadliest, was the high school shooting in Parkland, Florida. The horrible result of this was that there was at least 17 people killed. And get this wasn't even the only school shooting that there's been. Another tragic incident that you may be familiar with, which occurred back in 2012, was the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, where the gunman killed his own mother, 20 children, 6 adults, and later himself. There's also been mass shootings in places other than schools, like Las Vegas shooting that was just last year, where more than 58 people were killed and 500 others were injured. In 2016, 49 people were killed inside a gay nightclub in Orlando. 26 people were killed in another mass shooting last year during a church service in Texas, which was actually the largest mass shooting in their state history. This list goes on and on and on and on, and it continues to create more controversy on gun control and gun violence. America's gun homicide rate is 25 times higher than any other high-income country. An advantage of stricter gun control laws is that most of the mass shootings in the United States come from legally purchased firearms, and many believe that gun control legislation could actually stop people who shouldn't own guns from purchasing them in the first place. And also, having a gun increases the risk of violence in any situation, and if there were stricter gun control reforms in place, it could reduce the amount of accidental injuries as well. So as you can see, there are so many issues revolving around the topic of gun control and gun violence. It is very depressing to learn all of the facts and statistics of just how detrimental the issue has been and is steadily becoming for our society. My opinion stands firmly with the 61% of Americans, which is actually the majority, who support stricter gun control laws in the United States and a nationwide ban on the sale of assault weapons. I hope I have persuaded you to believe that there is absolutely no need for any person to own an assault weapon, and that guns should only be used for hunting purposes and authorities like military and police. Again, my name is Toliver, and I thank you all for watching. Stricter gun control laws is something that we not only should have, but need here in the United States.